So that was how Black Queens coach Nora Hapto shed tears after leading Ghana to qualify for the women's AFCON for the first time in 5 years. Despite losing the game to Namibia, Ghana gets to qualify on aggregate after defeating Namibia by 3-2 in double legs. Well, we'll get to hear from coach Nora Hapto after achieving this main feat with the Black Queens. Also to come, well, Kobbie Mainoo, yes, the English player of Ghanaian descent, is set to get his contract extended at Manchester United. And also, a board member of Accra Folk, Vincent Odote-Soa, has disclosed that some players of Accra Folk are living good life to the extent that they are buying cars, building their own houses, and also traveling abroad, whilst the club is not being able to win matches. Well, we'll also get to hear from him. Then we'll conclude it with Togolese international, yes, former Arsenal and Manchester City player Adebayor, who opened his bedroom, and Charlie, it was a flash bedroom. We'll get to look at it and all here on Sports Update Ghana. You know how we do it. Please subscribe to the channel. If you haven't, like, share, and don't forget to leave a comment. So let's get right into it. So following Ghana's success in qualifying for the 2024 Women's AFCON, coach Nora Hapto, the coach of Ghana's Black Queens, has been reacting to Ghana's success in qualifying for the Women's AFCON for the first time in 5 years. Speaking after Ghana's game against Namibia in their away fixture Tuesday in South Africa, this was what coach Nora Hapto had to say.
The performance today is closed because we qualified. Ghana is back on the AFCON, and we are hungry and willing to play there, and I think a lot of players deserve it. They play some very long time for the Queens, some maybe, for some it's the last AFCON. We have some young players, for them it's the first time. So in general we have a very young squad. Need to develop and work and continue our mission Volta. I'm proud of this year. We won out of 10 games, and I think we can have a nice Christmas.
So that is the Black Queens coach Nora Hapto reacting to Ghana's qualification for the Women's AFCON, which will be staged in 2024 in Morocco. The last time Ghana participated at the Women's AFCON was back in 2018 when Ghana hosted the tournament. Since then, we've not been able to return back to the tournament. But away from the Black Queens, well, let's talk about English player of Ghanaian descent, Kobbie Mainoo. Yes, reports that we are gathering is that Manchester United are looking forward to extend the contract of the young chap. Well, Kobbie Mainoo has been doing tremendously well since getting the nod to play for Manchester United in the Premier League. Well, what we are gathering is that his contract ends in the year 2024, and to avoid losing the player, Manchester United are looking forward to extend the contract of the young English chap of Ghanaian descent. Kobbie Mainoo has been playing very well and has been getting the opportunity to play in matches. Well, what the big issue that Ghanaians have is that we want to see him play for the motherland, but also English head coach, that is Gareth Southgate, is also planning to swoop the player from Ghana and avoid him switching nationalities to play for the Blasters. Kobbie Mainoo in the past played for England's youth team, but has not made any appearance for the English senior national team. So hopefully he gets to play for the Blasters in future. But as at now, he's looking forward to extend his contract with Manchester United. Now let's go on and do some more. And back home, Accra Folk have been doing wonders. Well, following the dismissal of their coach, the board decided to hold a press conference to address certain issues that were out there, and the fact that coach Martin Koopman made some statements that didn't go down well with the board members of Accra Folk. Well, speaking on the sidelines of their press conference, which was held, I think on Monday, yes, Vincent Odote-Soa, a long-serving board member of Accra Folk, said that Hearts of Folk is in line to become one of the successful clubs in Ghana, because as at now, their players are getting good salaries. They are even building their own houses, and in fact, they are buying their own cars and driving it to the club's camp and all that. In fact, he also said that the team is also seeing players travel abroad and all that. So everything is in place for the team to be successful, except that they are not winning matches.
You look at Hearts of Hope now. everything is in place for the club to be successful. Everything is in place for the club to be successful. House of Hope players who have not traveled abroad before are building houses. They are buying cars. The players are well paid. We look at their welfare. I mean, I recall a video which was circulated just before the season. House of Hope players arriving at their hostel where they were driving cars. And we think that we have everything in place, which is necessary in any endeavor. So we thought that the software issue which were missing, Koopman will come. So definitely, that's why we signed 3 years with him. We intended to really go the long haul with him. But it's unfortunate, in life these things happen. So we are disappointed. But we have to move on. We have to continue to learn from it and to make sure that we steer the club to the expectations that people have.
So that is Vincent Udrotesua over there. Whilst fans are complaining that the team is not winning matches, his concern is about improving the livelihood of the players. Well, away from that, let's end it on a good note with former Togolese international Adebayor, who has opened the world to his splash bedroom. Well, Adebayor was one of the most successful African players we had in our era, and he was at one point one of the highest paid African players in the world. Well, after calling time on his career, Adebayor has been living a good life, and in a special video that he put up on TikTok, well, he introduced the world to his bedroom. Let's check that video out.
Blessings, baby, I've been way too focused to be stressed.
So that is the plush, exclusive and luxurious bedroom of Adebayor. Well, hope you enjoyed it. This is how we wrap up here on Sports Update Ghana. My name is Joseph Adebayor. It's always a pleasure to come your way with the Sports Update. See you in the next one. I'm out.